Now to that terror raid overnight. Police in London taking at least 9 men into custody. The latest crackdown on suspected Islamic militants worldwide. And ABC's Brian Ross is here. You know he has the latest on all of this. Good morning,
Well,
Brian.
good morning, Robin. Police in London this morning moved in on 19 separate locations, seizing computers and documents and making 9 arrests as part of an ongoing investigation into the pipeline of British recruits to ISIS in Syria, in particular the brutal British group that's been involved in the beheadings of 2 Americans and 1 fellow Briton. Among those arrested this morning in London, radical Muslim cleric Anjem Choudhury, who just a few weeks ago told ABC News the beheading of American journalist James Foley by ISIS was just part of war and should not be considered so shocking.
In war, people kill each other. However gruesome it may look, however much it may have shocked the world, the fact is it has circumstances and we cannot ignore those.
Since then, a second American journalist, Stephen Sotloff, and a British citizen, David Haines, were both beheaded by ISIS. And this morning, outrage in France after the French government confirmed that a French mountain climber has been beheaded by a militant group in Algeria, which says it killed the Frenchman in support of ISIS. 55-year-old Hervé Gordel was kidnapped within hours of arriving in Algeria as a tourist over last weekend. Word of his execution came moments after President Obama spoke at the UN Tuesday about the threat of ISIS.
The people of the world have been horrified by another brutal murder of Hervé Gordel by terrorists in Algeria. President Hollande, we stand with you and the French people.
In the midst of all the new airstrikes, there's been no word at all about the remaining 15 Western hostages, including 2 Americans, in the hands of ISIS. All of them have been threatened with execution, and U.S. authorities are bracing today for some very bad news, Robin.
Sure. That's how I assume. Thank you, Brian.